Good morning, folks. Let's have a quick chat about the nature of education. Just indulge me for a second, because I got a curious take. Let's check it out. Now, I'm not going to call out the commenter directly, because what does that get us? This isn't about an easy dunk or giving them any more attention than they deserve. But the sentiment they shared, you probably wouldn't like having students who can challenge you, says more about their view of education and the views of many on a particular side of the fence that we are now battling than anything about my classrooms. And that's the issue. You see, I don't teach so people will agree with me. I don't do this so people will agree with me. That's not education. That's indoctrination. And frankly, that is a hallmark of authoritarianism. And that's what's implied in this statement. This belief that teaching is about control, about deciding whose BS wins. That's not how it works, at least not here, and not in any place that I've ever studied, and any place that I've ever taught. What we're doing, and what I've always done, is ask questions, real ones, urgent ones, about the past and the present, and the relationship between the two. And then we work together through possible answers. Together. Not in silence, and not through rote, through dialogue. I don't lecture. I don't impose. We discuss. That's the job. Teaching is not about being the smartest person in the room. It's one of the first and best lessons that I ever learned about being a teacher. Teaching is about helping everyone else be as smart, as thoughtful, as questioning, as curious as they can be. So education is a process of co-creating meaning, of sharing understanding, of working towards that. It's hard, yeah, but that's also what makes it interesting, and that's also what makes it deeply human. And I've had the privilege of learning from students, and that is why that process is so valuable to everybody involved. If you're not learning something from your students, then you're doing it wrong. Because my students have pushed hard. They ask sharp questions. They call me out when I miss the mark. Many of them are still here, still following, still challenging ideas across the digital ecosystem, not out of ego, but out of care for what it is that we're talking about. That's the culture. And that's why I love teaching. This is a collaborative effort. So if you think that this is about proving someone wrong or staking your flag in the comment section to perform a takedown, you're misunderstanding the assignment. And you're also not getting anywhere near as much out of this as you possibly could. You could invest in this, and it could actually yield returns. It doesn't have to be with me. There are so many wonderful people who are open and operating to engage you on important issues that help us understand how we relate to one another and how we understand the world around us, and more to the point, what we can do about it that is positive and productive and not reductive and not that holds us back. We're about to start an open conversation on the public history of the Constitution. This summer, I'm teaching a course on the public history of the American Revolution. If you want to join in, do. The whole idea about doing an open course on the public history of the American Revolution came from somebody on Instagram who posed almost this exact same issue. So I said, fine, you want to know what it's like to be in one of my classes? Let's do it. Come on in. See for yourself. That person did not take me up on it, but a lot of other people have. So if you care about the so-called marketplace of ideas, here's a chance. But bring more than just posture. Bring substance, bring questions, bring your whole self. The water's warm. Jump in.